Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk to you about the rule of seven. I also want to give you guys 4 reasons why your consumer may not be making a purchase. This is relevant no matter if you're a car salesman, if you sell on Amazon, if you sell on Shopify, or maybe you have a social media marketing agency. Whatever category or niche or profession you are in, you can apply these 4 tips as well as this one huge strategy. Do not want to miss out on this one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Joshua Crisp here once again. We're going to switch it up and I'm going to try the old whiteboard out and see how this works out for you guys. So make sure that you let me know in the comments, hey, this video sucks, never do this again, or continue to do it. If you like seeing videos from somebody who went from working $7.25 minimum wage, shuffling through garbage with his bare hands, to accumulating several successful brands that have accumulated more than $10 million in sales in 36 months, you want to hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button, you're going to see a notification bell. Go ahead and click that notification bell. That way you can be first to market, first to dollar when I launch new videos or go live. Enough fluff, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start off with the rule of seven. Now, a lot of you guys who have marketing backgrounds or maybe social media marketers may be familiar with the rule of seven. But if you're not, I'm going to go over it really quick before we dive into the 4 reasons why your consumer is not ready to buy. All right? So the rule of seven is a very simple analogy that's been around forever. You know, all the old guys know it, all the marketers or the people that have been in this industry know about it. And I'm not going to dive super in depth about where it came about and, all the psychological research and all that crap. But to dumb things down, the rule of seven basically states that a prospect needs to see your name, your product, etc. 7 times before they engage and make a purchase. All right? Now that you understand that, we're going to dive into 4 tips that coincide with the rule of seven as to why your consumer is not ready to make a purchase. All right? So let's go into number 1. And I'll write this up here so you guys don't forget about it. The rule of seven. All right? Number 1, noise. All right? Now, what is noise? You may be asking yourself this. Noise is going to be all the different advertisers, all the different people in your category, in your niche, trying to sell the same prospects, the same or similar products, all right? Maybe however you're acquiring your leads, all right? Whether it's scraping pixels, retargeting, via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Maybe you're using PPC or pay per click. All right. Noise is going to be that feeling that the consumer gets when they're coming to the market to try to find a product. All right. They're going to be hit with choices. How do I know which one to choose? There's so many of them. For instance, I specialize in Amazon. I'm an Amazon seller. And several of my products, all right, several of my categories, there's hundreds and hundreds of sellers. So if you're in the market for one of my products and you go to the listing on Amazon, you're going to see there's hundreds and hundreds of choices, all right? So that adds to the noise. That makes them unaware of what they're going to do is they're going to go into the research stage, all right? Number 2, and this is kind of under choices, let's go ads, all right? This adds to the noise. They're seeing a lot of different ads from different people that are preaching the same thing, and they don't know any of them. Maybe they do know some of them. Maybe they're larger brands. Maybe they're larger speakers, etc. But that goes underneath noise, ads. All right? So that dives into number 2. They do not need you yet. All right? Number 2. Do not need you yet. I apologize straight up for my handwriting. My handwriting's probably horrible. I'll try to get better at it. That way you guys, it's more legible for you guys. But number 2, they do not need you yet. People shop before they're ready. Like I said, with number 1, they've been bombarded with choices. They've been bombarded with ads. that puts them in the research stage, all right? A lot of people are counting their pennies and they're trying to look for a good deal, or they're trying to be frugal with their money, all right? Customers shop before they're ready. They don't just close their eyes and pick one. Oh, yeah, that's a good deal there, and they go with that one. No, they are going to shop before they're ready. Maybe they have a birthday coming up in 2 weeks, or Christmas is a month out, or they have an event, or they plan on going camping this summer. They get into that research stage where they start to study and research different products, different brands, different people. Maybe you're a marketing agency, you have a social media marketing agency, and maybe they got hit with 10 cold calls from your city, and they don't know any of those people. So they're going to BBB, they're going to Facebook, they're asking around, they're Googling your name, they're checking out your YouTube videos. They are in what's called the research phase in number 2. The last thing about they do not need you yet, all right, and this is why you need to be visible and you need to target them and stay relevant, all right? Going back to this, the rule of 7. So underneath do not need you yet, all right, let's go ahead and put research, because they're still in the research stage. But let's put forget. Now, what do you mean by forget? When they're in the research stage, remember, they're being bombarded with choices, with ads, different faces, multiple companies that are making different promises that's catching their eyes. In number 2, where they do not need you yet because they're still in the research stage, they may forget you, all right? Let me make this a little bit larger so you guys can see it. I apologize. Research, if I can spell, research, and then let's put underneath that, forget. All right, that's a little bit better. You guys can read that. Now, what do you mean by forget? So like I said, they're being bombarded with different choices. The noise is going on. They're researching. They may forget you. They may see 2 or 3 other people. Maybe it's a pretty picture. Maybe the guy's well-dressed. Maybe they're adding more value than you, and they may forget you. So how do you stay relevant in the prospect's mind, all right, in the prospect's eye? What you want to do is you want to continue to retarget them through Facebook, Instagram, no matter, depending on where you're selling, what platform or what outlet you're selling on, as well as continue your PPC. That's why when you're starting out with a new product, a new brand, a new service, and nobody knows you, brand awareness is more important than conversions. But that's a whole nother video, all right? A lot of people right off the gate, they start a brand, they start a product, they start a business. They're focused on what? Money, conversions. And they wonder why their CTR, or they wonder why their ACOS percentage or their conversion rate is astronomically high, and they're failing because they're focused on this instead of reaching a broad amount of people that are in your industry and getting known, becoming relevant, all right? So you do not want to be forgotten. You want to build brand awareness, brand recognition. You want people to know your face, know your brand, know your logo, know your theme, know your colors, know your service, etc. So that's number 2. Let's go ahead and dive into number 3. Now, there's a lot of psychological triggers that go into this, and that's called the price. All right? The price. All right? Now, this is a huge factor, okay? You can outmarket everybody, all right? You can escape the noise. You can escape the choices. You can stick out. You can stick with them along the research stage and show up everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Google, Amazon, eBay. You can show up on ads, displacements everywhere. But if this one, number 3, is not correct, you will not get the sale, all right? This is a huge one. This is the most logical one. Up here, you may be gaining traction with emotion, but here you close with practicality, all right? You want to be practical. For instance, if everybody's product is $19.99, all right, and maybe they're lacking in other areas of advertising and marketing, but you're killing it, and you come in at $69.99, this may be a factor as to why you might not get the sale, all right? So, underneath price, offer value. You want to make sure that you offer value. Whether you're selling a physical product like on Amazon, like on Shopify, or are you selling a service? Maybe a course, a social media marketing plan, maybe you want to market or you want to do social media marketing for other people. You want to offer value and you want to stay in the pricing parameters. If you have an agency and everybody's charging $1,000 a month for social media marketing and you come in there at $6,500 a month and nobody knows you, guess what? You lost, all right? Now, offer value. How do I offer value? I'm going to use Amazon as an example because this channel is based around Amazon. I'm an Amazon seller. All right. If you are selling a giftable product or you're selling a physical product, you want to have a good price, but you want it to be a good value. How can you add value in your product and differentiate from other sellers? I talk about this all the time, escaping competition. Have better packaging, have a better product. So if everybody's selling a product and it's pretty much the same generic product, they're just differentiating themselves by private labeling or by packaging or by placing their logo, etc. You want to differentiate or offer value by improving on that product. Check out the reviews, see what everybody's complaining about, all right? If you're in a marketing agency and you're seeing a lot of people complain about intimacy or intimacy or whatever it is, try to find how your competitors are messing up in their weakness and make that, all right, one of your best traits or your best attributes. So if they're complaining about the material or the size or the weight, make your material better or your size better or your weight better. If they're complaining about price, make your price better. If they're complaining about shipping time, make your shipping time better. All right. So I'm trying to give you guys a couple different examples because this is applicable to any area or field that you are in. All right. Underneath offer value, let's go and put differentiate. All right. I'm just going to put DIFF. Differentiate. How do you differentiate? On Amazon, you can bundle. You can add other similar products to add more value and differentiate. All right. You can differentiate through adding different variations, all right? Maybe everybody has black, white, red. You can offer blue, purple, green, orange, okay? Maybe everybody's agency is only specializing in Facebook, Instagram ads. You can offer Pinterest, Tumblr, Reddit, all right? Differentiate. You can often add value by differentiating your product or your service, all right? So the price is huge. You can win on all of these and lose here on price, all right? So you want to make sure that you get this one, all right? There's a lot of psychological triggers into price points. I talk about this in other videos, like for instance, if you're selling products that are good, ending in a random number like a 7 or an 8 instead of a whole number like a 0 is a psychological trigger that lets you know that they're perceived to get a product at less than value. This is a big tactic that's used by Walmart, all right? If you Google that, you can probably find tons of stuff about that. For sake of this video time, we're not going to dive deep into that, all right? Now let me go ahead and erase all this, and we're going to get into the most important one. I'll leave this up here for you guys, rule of 7. I want this to really resonate with you guys, and I want you guys to really focus on this and understand this. It's a very simple concept, but if you understand this, you will have a better success in whatever area or niche you're in. Number 4, this is the most important one. Why prospects do not purchase your product or your physical service, all right? They don't know, okay? That person doesn't know you Adam for Eve. They don't like, okay? You're looked at as somebody who's popping up all over the internet. They don't like you. They don't have a reason to like you. Like I said, they don't know you Adam for Eve. And they don't trust you, okay? These are huge. They don't know you. They don't like you, and they don't trust you, all right? So, in a mix of mastering the rule of 7, all right? Sticking out through the noise, staying relevant through the research stage, all right? And number 3, in the price phase, offering value, differentiating. You've got them on those 3 logics. Now you have to overcome this beast, and this is the most important one. They have to know you. They have to see your face and say, that's Joshua Crisp. They need to see this sign right here and know, hey, that's Nike. Just do it. All right? They need to see this polo horse right here and know that's Ralph Lauren. All right? They have to know you. And what is that called? That is called brand awareness. Now, remember back in this video, we talked about how people focus on conversion and not brand awareness when they're launching a product or a physical product or a brand, all right? This is important. Get your logo out everywhere. Watermark your logo on your pictures on Amazon. Have your your brand name in the listing predominantly. Have colors that you utilize, okay? For instance, if your brand is around red, white, and black, use red, white, and black. Don't launch another product that's blue and pink. Stay consistent. The key right here to the no stage is consistency, okay? Stay consistent. Use the same logo. Don't switch it up 3 weeks later and, oh, well, my graphic designer came up with this one and it's pretty. It's got an elephant in it. No, stay consistent, okay? Stay consistent around your packaging, your branding, your colors, etc. All right? Like. How do they like you right here? Number 2 part to step 4. How do they like you? Get them on social media, okay? If maybe they can see that their Aunt Susie or their sister Jenna or their brother Jonathan likes you on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, Twitter, follows you on Snapchat, one of these social medias, they are more likely to like you, all right? They know you now. Oh, yeah, that's Joshua Crisp. And then, oh, wait a second. My brother John follows him on Instagram. Let me go ahead and follow him too. Now you have number 1 and 2, all right? Consistency. Worry about awareness, not conversion. Now, don't get me wrong. Conversion is very important, okay? If you don't have a conversion rate, a successful conversion rate, you're going to go out of business. You have to know how to balance the pendulum of conversion and awareness. And when you're starting out, you don't want conversion, you're focused down here, and awareness down here. You want the pendulum at 50-50. You want to be targeting people to build brand awareness. Maybe your face or your persona is not part of your brand awareness like it is for me, okay? Then your logo, all right? Remember Nike? That check mark. This pony, that is what you want to know. Then get them to like it. You get a family, friend, coworker, etc. to like. What happens is they are a little bit more susceptible to like you, and then this is going to lead to the final one, trust. Okay? How do you build a consumer's trust? After you hit on all the points, they know you, they like you, they're following you, okay? You've appeared at least how many times? 7 times. Whether it's PPC, whether it's a sponsored ad, whether it's a YouTube video ad, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, pixel retargeting, however you're targeting your prospect, after they've seen you 7 times and you've got past the research stage, they know you, they like you, they make their first conversion. When they make their first purchase, it is essential that you do not mess up, because if you messed up, you're going to lose trust. What's important with that person's first purchase? They made the leap, they trusted you, they put their hard-earned money in your hands, okay? The main thing is shipping, okay? You want to make sure that they get their stuff on time, or if it's a service, maybe you're a marketer, like let's talk about you're doing marketing for them. You want to make sure, this is a very simple analogy that if you stick with this, you'll never go wrong. Under promise, over deliver. Quick and easy. Under promise, over deliver. If I'm marketing for you and you give me a budget of $5,000 in 30 days, okay, I'm not going to say, oh man, I could do this in 10 and I could do it for $3,000. No, I'm going to agree upon what you did and I'm going to under promise and over deliver. All right, so maybe it was 30 days, maybe I'm going to do it in 21 days for $4,000 and say, hey, with this extra 1,000, we can roll this into Pinterest ads and we can retarget different geographics to expand your business. All right, so trust. All right, a way to help if you're shipping physical product brands, okay, physical products, you want to make sure the product arrives safely and securely. You want to check up with them throughout the process. For you Amazon sellers, that's why I utilize JumpSend. You'll see a link down here to JumpSend. JumpSend was created by Greg Mercer. You all know I use Jungle Scout. I teach on how to use Jungle Scout. JumpSend, what it's going to do is as soon as the prospect makes the purchase, it's going to send them an email. Boom, thank you for your purchase. your purchases, your product's on its way, it's getting picked, packed, prepped, it's going to be shipped. Then as soon as they receive it, boom, another email notification. We see that your tracking showed that your product had arrived. Please let me know that it arrived as it was advertised and that everything was up to your expectations. For any reason, if it was not up to your expectations, please let us know. We're family owned, operated, and take great pride in our customer service. We want to make sure that we have properly earned your business. All right? Boom. So if it is fucked up, if it is messed up, maybe it's broken, smashed, maybe you got stepped on by an elephant, maybe the guys are playing football with it at UPS, then they know that it is your obligation, that you're making an obligation of it to fix it, rectify it. That way you gain their trust, and they can be what's called a residual customer. In retail, in sales, any niche that you are in, you want what's called a residual customer. That's why if you look at a lot of Fortune 500 companies like who? Amazon, they are trying to go the subscription route. What is a subscription-based customer called? A residual customer. A residual customer is somebody who has made a purchase in the past and is continuously making a purchase. That's why Amazon has Prime. That's why Netflix has a membership, okay? All right, so I know this video was a little bit long. I hope that you guys really resonate with the rule of 7. You grasp it, you understand it. If you have any questions in reference to the rule of 7 or anything about this video, drop a comment below, okay? I read all the comments, I answer all the comments. I love seeing the comments. Drop this video a like. If this is your first time on the channel and you stuck around all the way to the end, you don't subscribe, I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna have a monkey come hit you with a banana. No, not really. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.